So, yeah, since you are just beginning now, and this is not a bad idea to have a holiday once every June.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Amazing, amazing. So, would you like to share, any great message for the youth, especially the young women, young ladies, being a lady yourself, Kashish? Um, I think, it's very important. On one hand, look, I am here with a 40 years of experience, work experience, and you are here with all of 23 years only. And then you are from Ahmedabad, I'm from Delhi, and we have the coordinator of SoilCup, Shruti, who's from Gorakhpur. So you see all three powerful women from three different parts of the country coming together on a platform. And our main motto is, to encourage and empower people, especially women. So, is there any message that you have? What would you like to tell the young people out when it comes to life? If you can share any funda of life, I'm sure you have some funda in life. You can share. And what is the kind of, message you would like to pass on to youngsters? Especially because you see, you have a background of engineering and here you are prospering in something following your passion and dreams. तो आपसे मुझे सुनना है लोगों तक पहुंच. Hello everyone, welcome to yet another show through SoilCup platform. Today I have a very interesting personality, very young entrepreneur called Kashish Shah. So I would like Kashish to introduce herself to all our viewers, and on behalf of Soil Cup, I welcome Kashish to this podcast. And as you know, Soil Cup is a digital marketing company, and we promote a lot of entrepreneurs, very young entrepreneurs, especially. This is a great opportunity for you to reach a great audience. So, a very warm welcome to you, Kashish.
Thank you, Sarlaji. It's my pleasure ki I got a chance to had this talk with you on Soil Cup. So
Thank
my
you.
name is Kashish Shah. I am an IT engineer, turned out
Right.
to be a baker. So we run India from Ahmedabad, and
Right.
right now we are serving only in Ahmedabad. We make puddings.
So before we go on to that, I want to know a little more, Kashish, about yourself, your life. You're very young. You're not you don't seem to be over 25.
Yeah.
So I want to know really, what is it that made you start this entrepreneurial journey, which is not very easy. So let's go back a little bit. After childhood, where were you born, your family, then your education, and what was that one idea which made you, move to business at such a young age? Let's go.
So basically, born and brought up in Ahmedabad only.
Right.
Uh, and I have a sister. So we are four in our family. And my childhood was pretty basic, middle class family. I
Right.
come from a middle class family, and
Right.
I used to play badminton, and I paint a lot. As in, if you look my room, you'll get an idea कि हाँ, this is a painter's room. वैसा. So
Okay.
in I started with architecture. Then 6 months mein felt ki the creative kid inside me was not at all satisfied. So I switched it to IT because apart from being creative, I like gadgets. I like gadgets a lot. So
Amazing.
so I switched to IT, and I completed
Right.
my engineering in IT engineer, BTech IT from Indus University.
Right.
And while I was doing IT, I used to sell paintings, and I did a pretty great job because it was also COVID. So I used to sell paintings online, and I sold some of my paintings in Dubai too. So
Amazing.
पहले से ही ना थोड़ा सा वो बिजनेस का कीड़ा था कि yes, I'll do something of my own kind of thing. And in third year जब placement start हुई, because engineering में third year से placements का training और वो सब start हो जाता है. So
Right.
my father is also an engineer. So he asked कि नहीं आप एक बार placement में बैठ के देखो, and I was so firm कि नहीं मुझे business ही करना है. I had no idea तब कि मुझे क्या करना है, but still in yeah.
One question I have before you go further. So, anybody in your family who is into business, or they're all service class?
No, my father is an engineer and he is in service industry since last 35 years. My sister is in Germany and she is doing job there.
Right.
And my uncle, my father's brother, is also in service industry since last 35 years.
Amazing. So, probably you are one of the first people to become an entrepreneur in the family,
Yeah,
and that too a young woman.
yeah,
Great, great.
yeah.
I hope
So,
all the viewers are watching this and are getting inspired. So, Kashish, let me tell you, this interview, definitely will be watched by lots of people, especially the youngsters. So, you are going to represent the youth, So, great. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to hear that.
yes, I'm so glad because I got such a wonderful opportunity to represent my journey on Soil Cup. And
Thank you.
yeah, so going further, still I was so firm. My father insisted that I should at least take an internship in corporate, and I did. And my keen interest was built in project management and product management. So before completing my engineering, I was doing a job in IT industry, and for from last 2 years I have been working as a product manager at a fintech startup. But then something didn't felt right कि नहीं, I don't want to do this 9 to 5, because रात को आके भी I was doing something कि कुछ ये कर लेती हूँ, कुछ ये कर लेती हूँ, वो चैन से बैठा नहीं जा रहा था. सो आई वाज लाइक कि नहीं, अभी रिस्क ले लेते हैं, जॉब छोड़ के आई डू एनीथिंग आई लाइक वैसा. और साथ में ओकेजनली मैं और मेरी मम्मी साथ पुडिंग सेल करते थे. तो मार्च में आई गॉट अ रियली वंडरफुल
Order.
yes orders and
Order.
response. बिकॉज
Wow.
व्हाट आई डिड, यहाँ पे अहमदाबाद में ना फूड का बहुत ज्यादा है. तो
Yes.
मैंने मुझे दिसंबर का मैंने सोच के रखा था कि आई विल गो ऑन स्ट्रीट्स एंड सेल पुडिंग्स. सो मार्च में
Amazing.
आई डिड इट. मैं अकेली जाके वो रास्ते पे खड़ी रहती थी. सम ऑफ माय
Oh,
फ्रेंड्स हेल्प
very
मी
good.
आउट अ लॉट. एंड देन
Mm.
दे उन्होंने मतलब जिन्होंने भी खाया ना, तो मेरा 99% रिपीट कस्टमर का रेशियो था.
Right.
एंड देवर इंसिस्टिंग कि नहीं आप दूसरी हमको जैसी पसंद आ रही है वैसी फ्लेवर्स आप लॉन्च करो. एंड आई डिड. मतलब 3 3 दिन में मैं नई नई फ्लेवर्स उनको लॉन्च करके खिलाती थी, एंड देवर लविंग इट. मतलब आई यूज टू डू ओनली सैटरडे संडेज. तो
You're right.
मंडे को अगर किसी को खाना होता था ना, तो मुझे संडे रात को कॉल करके बता देते थे कि मुझे खाना है, आप मुझे दे दो वैसा. तो
Right.
फिर मैंने मेक टू ऑर्डर भी
This
स्टार्ट
was
किया.
during the COVID time, or during the COVID time, or after COVID?
नो, दिस इज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट March 24.
Oh, Abhi, recently. Okay.
ये हाँ,
Okay.
उसके पहले व्हाट आई यूज टू डू इज कि जो भी पर्सनल नेटवर्क में जिनको भी इवेंट्स होते थे कि बर्थडे पार्टीज होती थी, आई यूज टू सेल देम पुडिंग्स. एंड दे ऑब्वियसली यूज टू लव इट, बिकॉज 2 साल से वो लोग केक नहीं खा रहे, वो सिर्फ पुडिंग्स खा रहे. सो मुझे थोड़ा उसमें भी कॉन्फिडेंस आया कि नहीं, मतलब सब इतना प्यार से खा रहे हैं तो इट मस्ट बी समथिंग. सो मैंने थोड़ा बड़ा किया, फिर आई यूज टू पुट अप स्टॉल्स एट डिफरेंट इवेंट्स, एंड देन इन नवरात्रि I took a break, मतलब I took 10 days break from my work
हम्म
during my notice period, and
हम्म
first thing they allowed, वो मतलब नोटिस पीरियड में नॉर्मली कोई अलाउ नहीं करता, बट दे
नहीं
डिड।
करते।
एंड देन वो 10 दिन मैंने सिर्फ फ्री गिव अवेज किए और स्टॉल्स किए, जिसका रेवेन्यू और मार्केटिंग बहुत अच्छा मुझे रिस्पॉन्स मिला उसका। So
अमेजिंग।
and that turned out to be a +1 for Diwali orders, because Diwali
हम्म।
orders में मुझे उसके मतलब डबल सेल्स हुआ मेरा।
वाओ।
So right now, I left my corporate job
हम्म।
and doing full time this. Will be starting hopefully soon a dessert pudding shop, just
राइट
a pudding parlor, जैसे आइसक्रीम पार्लर होता है ना, वैसा पुडिंग पार्लर।
राइट। I hope you have a lot of pictures to share for our viewers. So maybe sometime later, after the end of this podcast, you can please share some pictures so that our audience can also
Definitely.
have a look at, the creation, what you're creating with so much of passion in you, right? Great. So moving ahead, what kind of challenges did you face, Kashish? Because I'm sure it's not a very easy, path that you have chosen. Kaha engineer, kaha IT, gadgets, and then moving to puddings, and that too appreciated by people. So share something about, the challenges and what went in your mind. Was it an easy transition? या आपको
No,
अंदर
it
से
was
मतलब
it was
आपको
a
लड़ना पड़ा कि नहीं मुझे मैं क्या करूं, कौन से रास्ता चूज करूं?
it was a really difficult situation sometimes, because there are many prospects. One is raw material, जो normally एक food business you know wholesale rate पे लेते हैं, as a home business you have to get it on a retail price. Second is
Absolutely.
we sell only puddings. तो right now डेजर्ट, जो डेजर्ट का पूरा जो एक इंडस्ट्री कैटेगरी जनरेट हुआ है ना, उसमें नो वन स्पीक्स अबाउट पुडिंग। मतलब यहाँ पे कोई किसी ने खाया ही नहीं है पुडिंग।
करेक्ट।
सो वी हैव टू मेक कि देयर इज अ डेजर्ट कॉल्ड पुडिंग, वो अवेयरनेस हमें जनरेट करनी पड़ती है। सो
राइट।
इनिशियली पीपल वुड कम कि नहीं आप चीज केक क्यों नहीं बनाते हो। सो वी हैव टू कामली एक्सप्लेन देम कि नहीं एक बार आप ट्राई कर दो। अभी भी व्हाट आई डू इज कि मैं फ्री में उनको टेस्ट करवाती हूँ। वो भले
राइट।
ना फ्री में खा के दे गो, बट एटलीस्ट उनको खा के मालूम पड़े कि नहीं व्हाट एक्चुअली पुडिंग्स आर। So that was the biggest challenge which we are right now also facing, कि जो एक product awareness है ना, कि because
हम्म।
we are pudding only brand, तो जो कंज्यूमर को पुडिंग्स का मतलब समझाना पड़ता है ना, that is a very big challenge. Second is right now we have got our food safety license and everything. द
राइट।
रॉ मटेरियल्स कहाँ से आएगा वो सब अभी जाके हमारा सॉर्ट आउट हुआ। पहले
राइट।
जब जो फेस्टिवल टाइम था, तब
हम्म।
जो रॉ मटेरियल बल्क में लेना होता था, एंड द चैलेंजेस वी फेस देयर कि क्योंकि नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि फूड इंडस्ट्री या फिर ऐसा बेकरी इंडस्ट्री में डायरेक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरर से लेना पड़ता है। बट
हम्म।
अभी वी आर नॉट अ रिटेल शॉप की वी कैन डायरेक्टली गेट बल्क रॉ मटेरियल फ्रॉम द मैन्युफैक्चरर। तो
राइट।
बिकॉज होम ग्रोन बिजनेसेस का ना ये एक बहुत बड़ा मतलब प्रॉब्लम सब फेस करते हैं कि
राइट।
सबको लगता है कि ये इतने में आएगा और फिर इतने में बेचेंगे, बट
हम्म।
वी आर नॉट गेटिंग मतलब उसमें से 20%।
राइट। गॉट इट, गॉट इट।
या
गॉट इट।
so these were the some of the problems we faced. देन एज आई सेड कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं होता है, तो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फिर रिसोर्सेज, ये दोनों मतलब स्टार्टअप्स में ये बहुत बेसिक प्रॉब्लम है कि यस वी लैक ऑन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड रिसोर्सेज, बट मेन प्रॉब्लम वी आर स्टिल फेसिंग इज द प्रोडक्ट अवेयरनेस, कि वी
Hmm,
हैव
hmm, hmm.
टू constantly market about what puddings are, what puddings can, because मैंने एक बात मेंशन ही नहीं की, we don't use sugar in puddings.
In fact, I wanted to ask you sugar and two preservatives because these days people are very conscious of sugar and preservatives.
Yes, we
So,
don't use
yeah.
any kind of sugar and we don't use any kind of preservatives.
Whoa, that is
Yes.
a Sone pe
So,
Suhaga.
exactly. So, there is
Wonderful.
no sugar used as an ingredient in that
So, what do you
pudding.
use for sweetening? What do you use for
So,
sweetening?
yes, so basically what we try to do is balance out the sweetness of the biscuit we use and the chocolate we use. And
Right,
we are still trying to make it healthier by using the original cacao, the आपने शायद
right.
सुना होगा.
Ye-
तो
Yes,
नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि देर इज चॉकलेट कंपाउंड, देन देर इज ओरिजिनल ककाओ, जिसमें से
right,
चॉकलेट्स बनाते हैं. तो वी आर ट्राइंग कि
right.
इफ वी गेट रिसोर्स फॉर दैट कि हम ककाओ में से चॉकलेट बनाए, तो वी कैन
Hmm,
क्लेम दैट आवर पुडिंग इज 100% हेल्दी.
right.
या सो बिकॉज
Lovely.
इमेजिन कि आप डेजर्ट खा रहे हो और वो हेल्दी है,
Yeah. And
क्योंकि उसमें.
especially, in India, we know that, I think every person is like having a sweet tooth.
यस.
And very rarely, people will say, I don't like sweets. Only maybe even diabetic people, want to eat sweets at the risk, even at the risk of, their life, risking
यस.
their life, they would like to eat meठा. So great,
हाँ.
wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So what is your, bakery called and under what name are you operating, Kashish?
Right now we are operating as cocos.india.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And what are your future plans like? What is your future plans? You're just 23, 24, you said, and
Hmm.
you still have a whole lot of decades in front of you. Where do you see yourself, Kashish?
Uh,
What dreams
uh,
do you have? Can you share, if you don't mind, what is your dream?
my dream is actually very pretty simple, because as I said, I come from a middle class family. So
Yes,
I want my parents to be retired, and they can calm down ki nahi, finances are taken care of. They can, if they want to do 2 trips a year, they can go anywhere. I'll be taking care of all the finances. My if
uh,
after retirement, if my father is if want to work, they can come to my whichever office or factory I am running. He can come and run that behind me. My very basic dreams I have right now, but for the startup I am running right now is the vision is कि I want कि जो आपको एक क्रेविंग होती है ना कि मुझे आइसक्रीम खानी है,
hmm,
आई
hmm,
वांट
hmm,
पीपल टू
hmm.
क्रेव फॉर पुडिंग,
Right, right.
बिकॉज
And I'm
दे.
very sure that people are changing their taste. The palate is also changing now. Because the present day children, Gen Z, जिसको हम बोलते हैं ना, I don't think they are, fond of eating gulab jamun and, imarti and barfi. No, the present generation definitely are looking for, things like, yeah, walnut cakes and banana cakes and puddings and, thoda sa, that is the trend, I think so now.
Yes,
Should not be
exactly.
difficult for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should not be difficult. Yeah. To crack that.
हाँ.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
we are constantly trying कि besides pudding we give different types of dessert that अभी market में available नहीं है, because
Hmm.
Ahmedabad is the food hub, कि यहाँ पे आप
Absolutely.
आओगे ना तो कुछ भी खाने को आपको मिलेगा. और
Hmm.
विंग मानेक चौक जाओ या अर्बन चौक जाओ, Yeah, Sindhu Bhavan is the new prime area for
Mm.
cafes. So these मतलब ये सब में ना we can बहुत successfully you can build a brand or you can fail. मतलब there are many possibilities.
I've heard there are a lot of universities, colleges, and a lot of scope because young students, like youth, is there. It's full of Ahmedabad is full of youth, and they have a lot of academies and institutions there coming all over India, like NIDs there. So many other institutes I've heard.
There's
So I think for these
NIT,
youngsters, yeah,
IIM,
I
then
am.
there's Nirma.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
So
So
the IIM Ahmedabad, there is a street food lane going besides
uh,
IIM Ahmedabad and वो कहते भी कि नहीं IIM आके खाते हैं वैसा, and it's really
uh,
famous. मतलब
So
if
have
you
you also, got something near IIM Ahmedabad or not yet?
I when I used to sell वो ना IIM अहमदाबाद से अप्रोक्स 1 किलोमीटर दूर था, सेप्ट यूनिवर्सिटी के पास वो
Hmm.
दैट्स द फेमस कॉलेज फॉर डिजाइन एंड आर्किटेक्चर. तो
Right.
there is the अलग खाऊ गली for only students
Street
and
food and all.
हाँ
Right.
yes.
Great. What kind of a profit, approximately, if you don't mind sharing, like what kind of a profit do you make these days, because food industry is something they say, अगर चल गया तो बहुत ही बढ़िया. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you have to be really a favorite, for the people so that your
Hmm.
restaurant or your business, food business is going on. I want to know what is the profit margin for you and is there any wastage, something like that also? Or these are things which you can always keep and, wastage nahi hota hai, like.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So
throw some light on that.
या सो फॉर द वेस्टेज पार्ट मैंने ना थोड़ा जैक लगाया कि
Okay,
नॉर्मली डेजर्ट्स प्रिपेयर करके सेल करते हैं. तो
correct.
आई हैव प्रीमेड सम थिंग्स जो
Okay,
ऑन द स्पॉट मैं असेंबल करके दे सकती हूँ.
right.
तो स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा वेस्टेज होता था बिकॉज आई वॉज ऑल्सो नॉट एक्सपीरियंस, but
Mm-hmm.
with time I got to figure out some things and I started to pre-made some things. जैसे कि
Right.
the chocolate filling that I use in pudding, तो मैं वो पहले सुबह बना देती हूँ if रात को इवेंट है मतलब प्रॉपर सेट होके फ्रेश ही कंज्यूमर को मिलेगा.
Right.
बट इफ थोड़ा सा भी बच जाता है तो मैं दूसरे दिन ही वो या फिर किसी को चैरिटी में दे सकती हूँ या फिर
Hmm.
मैं वो सैंपल टेस्टिंग में किसी को दे सकती हूँ. सो
Hmm.
लाइक दैट फूड वेस्टेज अभी हमारा 0% पे.
Wonderful, wonderful. Huh. Wonderful.
एंड कमिंग टू दी प्रॉफिट पार्ट, आवर प्रॉफिट मार्जिन इज 30% राइट नाउ.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but we are still figuring out the raw material parts and we can do 40% I feel. So let's see.
What about the helping hands? So how many people are there with you to help you in this venture of yours?
Right now we are a team of 5,
Okay,
including my mother. My mother is the main support system of the kitchen because she keeps everything running, the from prepping any kind of shortest
right,
ingredient
right,
that we have to make, from
right,
garnishing the dessert. Then
right.
that I have my cousin helping over my content management and social media. The
Okay,
yeah, and two of my friends that they are helping out with me on the events and the stalls.
right. And so far you've restricted yourself only to Ahmedabad?
Yeah, right now we are serving in Ahmedabad, and if possible, we try to serve in Baroda too, because
Right,
we have a home there too, so we can operate from there as well.
right, right.
Yeah, but
Great.
we are trying to, develop a certain as I mentioned earlier, that we want to make pudding parlors in different areas.
Right,
So
right.
starting from Ahmedabad, we can
That's a nice
expand to.
word. Pudding parlor is a nice word.
Yes,
It's like, yeah, like an ice cream parlor.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
pudding parlor. Excellent. More power to you. More power to you, Kashish.
Thank you,
Uh,
Sandra.
yeah, I'm very sure that you will really be very successful, because I can see the passion in your eyes. There is nothing other than, puddings and puddings. Yeah, great. So
But
so what exactly, other than, baking puddings, and what is your passion? What other hobbies do you have? So how do you
I
spend
play
your time?
badminton.
Yeah,
As I said, I play badminton a lot. अभी भी सुबह I'll get up at 7 and rush to the badminton court. फिर आके
right,
सब काम धंधा start होगा.
right.
Apart from
So
that,
you
I
spend what,
play.
about an hour at the badminton court?
It's like 2 hours.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
and
Ahmedabad is known for, I think, also sports and, a lot of these activities, I think.
yes,
Yeah.
Olympic Stadium is also coming here in
Right,
Ahmedabad,
right.
Bapa. So we are really fortunate because यहाँ पे बहुत सारी tournaments होती रहती है.
Exactly, exactly.
So we get to witness also many sports events going on here. So it's
Yes,
a
yes.
really great city to also live in. And there is
Right,
a government, sports complex in Ahmedabad.
right.
So that is also nice.
So one is badminton, and then you said you also do a lot of painting.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I really like
great.
to paint. I started my, art and craft when I was maybe 5.
Yeah.
Since I was 5, I started my painting and creativity
Hmm.
and
Well, is it what do you paint? Is it sceneries, landscape? Is it figures, human figures? What is it that you specialize in?
I usually paint landscapes, and
Yeah.
I like miniatures. Then
Hmm.
basically, abstract art too, because I love playing around with paints. I actually कल ही मैंने एक fluid art किया, and it
Okay.
turned out so great. Yeah,
It turned out.
really great.
It turned out really great. Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing, huh?
yeah.
Right, right. Excellent. Excellent. And you also conduct exhibitions,
For paintings.
paintings.
Yes, I actually did three exhibitions, two in Vadodara
Right,
and one in Ahmedabad. Then
right.
I stopped and फिर pudding के stalls बढ़ गए.
Perfect. So basically, all you're trying to say is, you are not one of those regular people going to school, college, and then, thinking, okay, now I should do a 9 to 5 job. But you are totally, designed and engineered a new life for yourself. वो इंजीनियरिंग छोड़ के दूसरा अपना लाइफ का खुद का इंजीनियरिंग कर लिया आपने
Yes,
and you are doing exactly what you love doing, so which
yes,
is painting and playing badminton and then baking and following your heart's passion, I think, right?
yes,
Amazing.
definitely.
What else can one ask for? So how do you feel, like do you feel very blessed and grateful? How do you feel during the day? How do you feel?
There are some times that you don't feel motivated, but you have to be disciplined about it. But
Yeah.
apart from that, my parents are really supporting. My whole family, my friends, they are
Yes.
really supportive. My sister, she's in Germany, but she'll keep motivating me for the content ideas, and you can make this dessert, and you can launch it in December for Christmas and things like that. So if whenever I am not feeling motivated, but there are people who will constantly pushing me.
Hmm.
But so
Hmm.
that way I'm really blessed for the people I have right now in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see that. Great, great, great. So when you're talking about, discipline, is there any kind of a life philosophy that you follow, Kashish? Um, It's very easy to live a normal life, but then, when you're living a normal life and when you are faced with challenges, फिर क्या लगता है, that you don't know where to get that energy from, that inner strength from. But I've always seen, people who follow either a guru or maybe they have some mentor in their life. So do you have anybody, especially in your business also? Because you're too young. I don't know personal questions I can't even ask, but about your business. So do you have any mentor in your business or whom do you follow? Or you have just, ideas coming out of you? Like, I'm just curious.
So
It's tough to do
basically,
business. It's very tough to do business. It's very tough to, do something on your own. See, 9 to 5 is easy. You just
yeah.
have to go to work and then you listen to your boss and you listen to instructions and you carry out your work. But ye jo hai na, this business and entrepreneurship and doing things on your own, one needs lot of courage. So where do you get the idea, the courage, the energy, the wisdom to do business from?
So I've seen my father struggling a lot. Right now he's really settled in life, but
Right.
abhi bhi after 35 years of working, he would get up and go to his office at 8 and come to 10. So I've
Okay.
seen him working at least more than 12 hours per day.
Okay. Yeah.
So या सो थोड़ी डिसिप्लिन उनमें से इनबिल्ट आ गई है मुझ में कि यस, इफ आई हैव डिसाइडेड समथिंग देन आई विल डू. मुझे अगर माय मम्मी यूज्ड टू से कि तू बहुत आलसी है, बट
Hmm.
देयर इज वन थिंग कि इफ मैंने सोच लिया है ना कि मुझे ये करना है,
Hmm.
तो वो
Hmm.
आलस मुझ में नहीं आएगी. बट इफ आई
Hmm.
डोंट वांट टू डू दैट थिंग, आई वोंट. वो किसी भी मम्मी को उसके बच्चे में लगेगा.
Ah,
बट देयर इज
right.
दिस थिंग कि इफ आई वांट टू डू दिस, तो मतलब आई विल डू इट बाय हुक और क्रुक वैसा.
Right.
सो
Basically, what you're saying is, as long as, you have a good reason to do something, आप कर लोगे उसको, चाहे कितना भी मुश्किल क्यों ना हो.
यस.
Yeah, and if you don't find any sense in doing something, you will not do, chahe whoever is, motivating you, right? That's what you're saying.
यस बट
Yeah.
आई फील वैसा ही होता है ना. इफ यू
Yeah.
लाइक डूइंग समथिंग, तो आप कुछ भी करके कर ही लोगे.
Hmm.
या
Hmm.
फिर इफ देर इज अ कंपल्शन दैट यू फील कि नहीं ये पॉजिटिव कंपल्शन है, तो
Yeah.
आप कर ही लोगे. बट इफ यू फील
Correct.
कि देर इज नो पॉइंट डूइंग दिस थिंग और देर इज नो कंपल्शन, एटलीस्ट फॉर मी, तो फिर
Right.
यू वोंट फील एनी नीड कि नहीं ये रहने देते हैं, वैसा.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, but to answer your question, my father is right now my, untold mentor. He feels that I don't listen to him, but I observe him a really lot. Yeah.
So, how proud are your parents about your professional work, your achievement at such a young age? How
Uh,
proud are they? Do they express?
yeah, they do. They really do. If matlab, my mom is a bit more expressive, but my father
Yeah.
is really supportive. कि नहीं तुझे जो करना है कर. You have
Ah,
time. You have
right.
energy. So
Right.
my both parents are equally supportive and expressive too about what I'm doing right now, according to my
Hmm.
age. So he'll
Right.
like,
Right.
हाँ, because my father, उन्होंने भी मेरी एज में बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया था,
Hmm.
बट ड्यू टू हेल्थ कंडीशंस इज जॉइंड हिज राइट नाउ, जो अभी कंपनी में है, वो वापस उन्होंने ज्वाइन कर ली थी. तो
Right.
ही सीज हिमसेल्फ इन मी. तो उनको जो जहाँ पे भी लगता है कि उनसे सपोर्ट होगा, दे ही विल सपोर्ट मी इन एनी वे.
Hmm. Hmm.
तो
Hmm.
दे आर रियली सपोर्टिव.
Right.
या.
Have you traveled any countries abroad?
No, but I travel a lot every June a year. It's
Hmm.
my thing कि मतलब इंडिया में ही I'll go anywhere in June, fix,
Okay.
अकेले, solo trip.
Fixed. Okay.
Yes.
Why is this? Can you just share with the audience and share with me why June? Is there any reason?
समर टाइम होता है।
हाँ।
बहुत क्योंकि मार्च में फाइनेंशियल ईयर भी कंप्लीट हुआ होता है, तो मार्च, फिर जून में थोड़ा सभी जगह, आई फील सभी जगह थोड़ा स्लो डाउन हो जाता है।
हम्म।
तो देर इज वन पॉइंट। दूसरा समर होता है, तो
हम्म।
समर इज रियली लेजी सीजन फॉर मी, बिकॉज पहले से ही, बचपन से ही समर वैकेशंस होते थे। तो समर वेकेशंस में तो मम्मी मम्मी के घर चला चला जाना होता था, बट आई डोंट फील कि अभी ऐसा हम कर सकते हैं। सो जून इज माय फेवरेट मंथ टू ट्रैवल एनीवेयर।
Wow,
या
great. I think that's a nice idea, to fix 1 month. I'm going to follow this idea too. You
या
fix up 1 month and say, okay, in this month every year, जो भी हमारा, बचा कुचा time है, तो I would love to fix 1 month and then, say in this month, oh, I will travel. It's a very good idea.
यस,
I
एक्चुअली
appreciate.
दैट इज रियली हेल्दी फॉर यू, बिकॉज
Yes,
आप पूरे मतलब 12 महीने में से आप 12 महीने नहीं काम करने वाले हो। वो आप,
right.
यू हैव टू मेक अ पीस विद दैट कि
Yeah,
यू कैन टेक ब्रेक फॉर योरसेल्फ, बिकॉज यू हैव टू।
right.
योर बॉडी विल नीड ब्रेक, योर मेंटल
Yes,
हेल्थ विल नीड ब्रेक। तो
yes,
फिक्स कर दो वैसा,
yes.
एकदम चिल।
Sometimes, like what I do, I take a break for spiritual reason. So you go to a spiritual place.
या
Sometimes you just want to go, and spend time in the mountains or somewhere where आपको कुछ भी नहीं करने का मौका मिलेगा, but you are just there with the nature. Sometimes it is just a shopping wala holiday where you just go there, finish your shopping and extra दो suitcase लेके आते हैं. you know and
या
sometimes it's a holiday with friends and family, wedding हो गया कुछ भी हो गया, then you're enjoying. So I think कहीं ना कहीं से like in a year 4 बार तो हो जाता है.
हाँ
So I make it a point. So yeah, since you are just beginning now, and this is not a bad idea to have a holiday once every June.
या
Good, good, good. Amazing, amazing. So would you like to share, any great message for the youth, especially the young women, young ladies, being a lady yourself, Kashish? Um, I think, it's very important. On one hand, look, I am here with a 40 years of experience, work experience, and you are here with all of 23 years only. And then you are from Ahmedabad, I am from Delhi, and we have the coordinator of SoilCup, Shruti, who's from Gorakhpur. So you see all three powerful women from three different parts of the country coming together on a platform. And our main motto is, to encourage and empower people, especially women. So, is there any message that you have? What would you like to tell the young people out when it comes to life? If you can share any funda of life, I'm sure you have some funda in life. You can share. And what is the kind of, message you would like to pass on to youngsters? Especially because you see, you have a background of engineering and here you are prospering in something following your passion and dreams. तो आपसे मुझे सुनना है, लोगों तक पहुंचाना है ये मैसेज, how important is this degree, and how important is those marks and academics, because ultimately you have to just enjoy life.
यस।
Of course you have to work, but please, you will be definitely, I will be happy if I can hear your thoughts on this. Yeah,
So,
please share.
I'll like to start with, I've been a very average student.
Right,
मेरे इतने ज्यादा मार्क्स नहीं आते थे। आई
right.
वॉज नॉट, मतलब हाँ, 70% आ गए तो माई पेरेंट्स आर हैप्पी कि नहीं, पास हो गए, डिस्टिंक्शन आ गया वैसा। सो आई डोंट फील मार्क्स मैटर्स, बट आपको इट इट मैटर्स वेर आपको कौन सा मतलब वेर यू वांट टू रीच इन लाइफ। So if you want to be an IITian and then you want to do a big four company में job करना है, तो I feel marks will matter the most. But
Yes.
if you want to do a business or कहीं पे अच्छे से grow करते करते you have to do a job, तो I feel marks इतने matter नहीं करते हैं। बिकॉज अभी स्टार्टअप्स में नहीं देखते हैं, कोई मार्क्स नहीं देखते हैं। अब मेरे वेर आई यूज टू वर्क, दे डिडंट इवन नो कि मैं आईटी इंजीनियर। सो
Hmm.
आई फील कि आपको जहाँ पे पहुंचना है ना, इफ यू नो दैट, तो आपको मार्क्स मैटर करता है कि नहीं करता है, उससे डिसाइड होता है।
Right.
यस, बट राइट नाउ पीपल आर टेकिंग लाइफ वे मोर सीरियस। मतलब जो स्ट्रेस अभी लोग ले रहे हैं ना, सिर्फ कि नहीं हमें 25 तक तो घर ले लेना है, 26 तक
हाँ.
शादी कर लेनी है। यस, दीज थिंग्स आर रियली important, बट यू डोंट हैव
Yeah.
टू स्ट्रेस योरसेल्फ आउट, एंड
Yes.
आपकी हेल्थ उसमें बहुत ज्यादा बिगड़ती है। सो
Right. Right.
माय बेसिक फंडा है इसकी, चिल रहो, बहुत इतना
Hmm.
ज्यादा, यू नो योर प्रायोरिटीज एंड डू गिव योर बेस्ट, कि यस यू हैव टू डू दिस थिंग्स टू मेक श्योर दैट यू रीच योर प्रायोरिटीज। बट इफ यू डोंट यू नो डिमोटिवेट, और आप वो करना ही बंद कर दो और साइड में बैठ जाओ। क्योंकि व्हाट अभी क्या होता है, क्योंकि लोग अगर इतना से ज्यादा स्ट्रेस कर ले लेते हैं, राइट, बट इफ दे डोंट अचीव दीज थिंग्स, तो दे विल गेट सो डिमोटिवेटेड एंड सुसाइडल एंड एवरीथिंग, दैट
Yes. Yes.
फिर वो एक आपके लिए मतलब वो सिचुएशन बहुत हाथ से निकल जाती है। सो
Right.
इफ यू टेक थिंग्स रियली स्लो, कामली, तो आप जहां पे भी पहुंचोगे ना, यू विल फील कि नहीं, दिस इज द प्रोग्रेस आई हैव मेड। आप यहाँ से यहाँ पे आए हो, तो
Hmm.
एटलीस्ट आई एम डूइंग वेल इन माई लाइफ।
Hmm.
सो बेसिक फंडा वही है मेरा।
Hmm.
या
Very good. Excellent. How important is, learning skills in life?
it's really important. Learning skills is way more important than scoring 90% marks, बिकॉज वो स्किल आपको यहाँ से यहाँ पे लेके जाएगी, वो
I hope
मतलब।
all my viewers are listening to you and they will apply in their life. It's so important. Please repeat.
यस, इट इज रियली इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप भले 50% मार्क्स लाओ, बट जितनी भी स्किल्स आप डेवलप कर सकते हो करो। सो
Ultimately, I think skills are ones which will take you, yahan se yahan tak.
यस, डेफिनेटली।
Yeah, definitely. Not the degree and not the piece of paper. I think it has become kind of, in most of the cases, I would say, it just become a piece of paper. End of the day, they just see, how smart you are, how presentable, what kind of values you are carrying, what kind of, vision and mission that you have in life is important, not that, certificate. Great. So it was so nice and wonderful talking to you, Kashish. Thank you so much for taking time out and giving this time for Soil Cup. And I really wish you, on behalf of Soil Cup, lot of success in your life, Kashish. And this being your first interview and your first podcast, this is a very memorable one, I'm sure, for you. And I'm very, very sure you will do many, many more, not only with Soil Cup, but with many other companies, so that, many people would come to know of what a young 23-year-old can do to the life. And I wish you all the success. So,
It was really nice talking to you, because there is this, as you mentioned, a really big age gap, and you understanding my vision. It was really, it felt really nice.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And before we end, maybe you could just say a few words about Soil Cup and this opportunity, and then we will close the
I
podcast, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel SoilCup is doing a really great job, because the services you guys are providing, the podcast and the opportunity to show what I am doing, to show my
Yes.
entrepreneur journey. These
Yes.
things are, I feel, are rare on internet right now, because people have to give a really huge amount of money for, at least showcast on on that particular channel. So SoilCup is really doing a great job for the young entrepreneurs, and they are building a really great community right now.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you,
these
Sarla.
wonderful words for Soil Cup, Kashish. And hope to see you soon. And
Really,
to
really.
all our viewers, please do watch this episode and do subscribe to soilcup.com. And let's have an opportunity to eat Kashish's pudding. When I'm in Ahmedabad, I will definitely look up to those puddings. So have a
Definitely.
nice evening and God bless you.
Thank you, Sarla. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.